TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Welcome to another edition of the RF Video Shoot interview series. Today we're joined by a true legend in the sport of professional wrestling, none other than Mr. Fuji.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. My first question is how you got started in the wrestling business?
Well, I'll tell you something, my man. I'm from Hawaii. I won the judo championship for the state of Hawaii. Went to Japan and beat the champion in Japan. From there, they saw me and say, "Hey, boy, would you like to be a professional wrestler?" I told them, "Nah, too much phony crap and all that." No. So eventually, in about 8 months of training, I came in a ring, and then there it goes.
So were you a fan of wrestling growing up professionally?
I never liked wrestling, never cared to go to wrestling. And I've never seen a wrestling match till I came a wrestler, to be honest with you.
Wow.
That's something funny that didn't dawn on me. And once I got into it, it's like being on drugs. I couldn't get out of it, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's
addicting.
I want to do something more creative. And I look at the wrestlers now, half of them couldn't do what I used to do at 300 pounds. Although they're 220, 225, but they cannot do what I've done, you know?
Right. Who actually approached you about getting in the business?
Well, I'll be honest with you, was Dick Byers. He goes as the match destroyer, I guess it was.
Okay.
And then Dick Byers, and then Nicky Bockwinkel trained me, and Luigi Macero.
Okay. What state was this in?
This was in Hawaii.
Okay. Well, when you first got in the training, what was the training like as far as the bumping and stuff like that?
Well, being I know judo, I know how to fall and all that. And then actually it came easy. The only thing was hard was learning how to fly over the top rope into the second rope, go backward. It took me about 1 week and I picked it all up, you know what I mean?
So it came easy for you?
It just fell in. Like a gear falling in, it just fell in. And guys say, you're just like a natural. I said, well, I don't know what natural is, but when my ass, my back, my whole body is still killing me. You know?
Right. Now, as far as learning the psychology of the sport, who was responsible for teaching you that?
The psychology came from Dick Byers and all that. They all, Dickie Bockwinkel, taught me the psychology. And then I wrestled in San Francisco, and late Roy Shire was the promoter.
Right.
And he taught me all the psychology of the business, including Pat Patterson himself.
Okay.
And then in turn, I picked it up and I can see all the mistakes and all that. And I have helped lot of wrestlers know the definition of psychology. Without psychology, match is dead.
It means nothing.
There's no story, no ending.
Exactly. Now, your first territory that you actually worked, what was that?
The first territory I worked was in Dallas, Texas.
Would that be for
Von Erich.
Right, Fritz.
And then after that, Thor Tanaka came down there, saw me, and I know him real well. Some of you ready for New York? I said, come on, you know, they were joking.
All right.
I was 300 pounds already, you know, was training good. So he talked to McMahon, gave me a tryout. I made it. And I've been in New York ever since.
You also worked a couple other territories before going actually to New York. You worked for Don Owens a little bit and his brother.
Oh yeah, Don Owens. Just part-time 1970.
Right.
Yeah.
Any memories about Portland wrestling?
It's all right.
Right.
For a man's sake, I really don't deal with a lot of parties. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Now in San Francisco, Pat Patterson was there, right, at the time, and I think you had some matches with Moondog Mayne.
Yeah, Moondog Mayne.
Any memories that stand out with those matches?
No, he and I are good friends, and before he died, he called me up on a Sunday. I was in Hawaii. Told me, Fuji, you're not best of friends. You helped me get into New York City to become a wrestler. Become a top star from New York to Vince McMahon, and they call him Moondog, you know. And let's keep in touch. Here's my phone number and all. I'm going to try to go back to my wife. I'm going to the Betty Ford rehab because he was an alcoholic.
Right.
Not knowing that night he died, coming home from San Diego.
Wow.
And I found out Monday I almost died. I just talked to him like he's telling me. goodbye, brother. So I talked with one widow wife. She cried and she really loved him, but the only habit he was drinking. Just every day he would drink a bottle of that Southern Comfort.
Huh. So it got to him. Huh. Also, at the time, you had some memories of working with Stan Stasiak. What are your memories of Stan?
Sandy, we wrestled, we played around here. I know Stan from Texas, you know what I mean? And then we became good friends. And then he came up here, we became good friends too.
You also teamed with Tony Bourne?
Tony Bourne was a good friend, yeah.
Right.
He liked to put jokes and all that.
Huh. Now, you're the master of ribbing. I mean, we'll talk about your ribs later on, but everybody that we've done interviews with always puts you over for doing...
Well, I was the master of that bar now.
Huh.
Nobody could compete with me.
We'll talk about them coming up.
Yeah.
Huh. Any good road stories at this time in your career when you first started out? Any stories that stick out in your mind?
What kind of stories are you talking about?
Like on the road, any good crazy road stories?
Okay, one day was storming. Bad storm, you can act the sheik. He was in the back seat, Muraco in the front seat. I don't know what happened. I drank about 3 shots of Jack Daniel, and Muraco keep throwing, boy, you're driving like an old man. It was blizzard. I said, yeah. So I put the metal to the pedal. We were going about 100 miles, 90, 100 miles. I storm over the bridge, the cars going that way. She keeps screaming, please, please. And Muraco, no, I'm only joking. Fuck you. So I keep going. Normally, on a regular hour, it would take an hour and a half. We made it in less than 1 hour.
Oh, man, in a blizzard.
And when it came out, it was all shaky, and she got to go out and piss. She wanted to piss in the car already, but... and then I said, now, who's the old man? No, don't you ever stop me that bullshit, because I'll show you how to drive this car.
Awesome.
If I'm going, we're all going to go. I thought that way.
What was life like on the road during this time period, like 1966, 1970? Was it good?
In 66, I was in Oregon for a little while. Came back and then went to Australia, New Zealand, and all that. That's when I first met late Peter Maivia in New Zealand when he made the but James Bond movie.
Right.
And then trip was all right because the money was okay considering the cost of living. You know what I mean?
It was
I
cheap.
think the minimum wage was $1.20 an hour. You know what I mean? $1.10.
Right.
But we're making more than that. And my philosophy is this, that I get to see the world and travel. And I was married at that time. I divorced my wife, so now I regret it, but you're young. I'm only, 23 years old. I was 24 at that time.
Right.
I said, shit, let it go. And,
wow.
Yeah, that was it.
Did you work with Jimmy Snuka at all back then? Before the 80s?
Oh, yeah, a lot of times. In fact, I helped him out a lot of times, too.
Huh.
Yeah.
What are your memories, or your early memories of Jimmy Snuka?
Jimmy Snuka, he had a nice 1962 Chevrolet Impala with a big surfboard, cruising down Waikiki and Kalakaua Avenue, and trying to pick up all the girls. And he was a good surfer, too.
Really?
Jimmy Snuka is a real good natural athlete. He's from the island Fiji. He can climb a coconut tree faster than like a monkey climbing up. Pick up a coconut, we'll eat coconut, and everything is really, he was one of the finest, Simone Knife dance. With the knives, he used to do the dancing. He was a professional dancer.
Huh.
Then I brought my brother. He looked so good when he became a wrestler. Not so many Polynesian people there. So he went up Oregon, help him train in Hawaii a little while.
Right.
Then he made it.
He was a natural. Yeah, I think he started out with Don Owens, too.
Yeah.
In Portland.
That's it, yeah.
Huh. What are your memories of Jim Barnett?
Jim Barnett is a good man. He took me in 1967 to Australia. Brought me in and out of Australia over 30 times. Wow. So many times ago, I drew money for him. And I went to Hong Kong with him, all around. Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Ipoh, Jakarta, Saipan. go back to Hong Kong, then fly right back to Australia and all that. And every time we come on, Mr. Fuji, my boy, are you ready again? Yeah. Then every Saturday, he said, okay, Mr. Fuji, give us the news what you did. You had any wrecked? I mean, that's groupies.
Right, right.
But I only had 3.
Ha.
That's all. Well, yes, I got more.
Ha.
And I told you, I don't want no guys. I just want girls.
Right, because Jim Barnett was gay.
Yeah, but we know each other. We know.
Right, right.
He actually liked me so much because I made him money.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. And he paid me money, so hey, we're even.
He just recently passed away, I think, a couple weeks ago.
He passed away about stroke or something. I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
He fell down first, and then he passed away.
Right, right.
It was sad.
But everybody said he was a great promoter, so.
He is a genius. He's a very good man.
Now, how did you wind up in the WWWF? It was your first run, I think it was like 72, right?
In 1972, like I said, Tanaka brought me in there.
Okay.
He brought me in 72. And then we stayed here for 3 years. Then I came back here. Then after that, I went to San Francisco. Came back with Vince McMahon Sr. was my booker.
Right.
So he booked me to Charlotte, North Carolina, then Georgia, from Georgia to San Francisco, which I stayed 18 months.
Wow.
And then the last match I had was with Andre the Giant. He called me up and said, what did you make? I told him what I made. I quit. I said, okay, me too. So I just left them. I left the belt, took off. They formed in Hong Kong. They said, you are barred, wrestling and World Wrestling Federation. So I told them, who give a damn?
This is for WWF?
No, that's the National Wrestling Association.
Okay, Croc.
So I called up Vince and said, come home.
Ha!
I came home, so Vince called, I got back to your boy Fuji. So you have to
stick it to him.
I mean.
Right, right.
So and then I stayed there. Then Bruno Sammartino had a deal going down Australia, you know. And Vince McMahon Sr. told me, don't go, you're not going to do good. You cannot go just try it out, you know. If you want to go, you know. And it flopped in 2 weeks.
Right.
The poor people, one of the wrestlers from down there fleeced these people, but mortgaged the home to be the wrestler, but he took all the money.
Huh.
So I wound up in New Zealand for a little while, and I called him up, I'm sorry, you're right. Are you ready to go? I said, you know what, I'd like to go to Tennessee. I've never been to Tennessee and heard so much bullshit. I will go there for 4 months. So he booked me in Tennessee. So I got married, I got divorced. And then came back, he booked me in Charlotte, North Carolina. No, he booked me in Puerto Rico first, then Charlotte, I came here in 1980 again, all the way to 1996.
What are your memories of Tennessee? Was that for Jarrett?
No, I worked for the Fullers.
Okay, the Fullers? Okay, cool.
In Knoxville.
What are your memories of that promotion?
It's all right. I mean, it's a pretty good promotion, little Mickey Mouse, but you know.
Right, right. I'll ask you, I got some questions about that. When you first came in to work for Vince Sr., what are your memories of Vince Sr.? What are your thoughts on Vince Sr. and Toots' mom?
Vince McMahon Sr., he took me like on his whim. He asked me, is there anyone helping you getting promoted or booking? So no, sir. Would you like me to be a booker? So yes, how much do I have to pay? You know, I heard guys paying on 10%.
Right.
You nothing.
Wow.
I said, thank you very much. You just like me because of my character. He never did this thing. And a lot of things that finish I do it to me. Do this today. The promoter from Vancouver, he died. What's his name?
Oh.
Tunney or
Don Owens?
no, Frank Tunney.
Oh, Frank Tunney.
Yeah.
Right.
And they took the Frank, watch this. I do the complete flip over, backward, call it Fuji Banzai. I mean,
Right.
he used to love that, you know.
Huh.
And to this day, nobody can even do that and all that. It's amazing.
Now, was it a big deal to you when you actually won your first tag team titles? I think you got the belts when you first came in pretty quick, right?
Real quick, against Jay Stromberg and Sonny King.
Yes.
And then I was proud, and I said, boy, I achieved my goal quickly. Just 2 months, we were the champions.
Wow.
Right? And then we had it 3 times. Then we left, and then we came back in 1977, got it again. and then left. They came back in 1980 with Saito, got him, and then that's with it 5 times. That's about it.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions regarding that stuff too coming up. Now, your matches with Jay Strongbow and Sonny King, any memories stick out?
Strongbow is all right, but he's always complaining. You hit me too hard, you kick me too hard, you're too rough. So don't be a sissy, man. What the hell's the matter with you, you know? Sonny King, you want to do something, you do it. In fact, Sonny King visited me when I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ivan Koloff was with me, Roddy Piper. He said, I'm going to go, Fuji. I said, take it easy. Came back half an hour. Somebody stabbed him about 8 times.
Oof.
Then I told Piper, get the towel, put it right there by his chest.
Right.
Hold him, call a paramedic. The cop found his 2 white boys. He stabbed him, and he survived. I called the wife and told him what happened and everything. So he tagged me to this day. It wasn't for putting the pressure on both
You would have been...
him and Ivan. He would have died of loss of blood.
Right.
And the Piper was all nervous. You know, he'd never done something. He'd never seen that. You can see it right through the everything.
Oh.
And then I just talked to Sonny, cool. So I put my mouth again, start blowing the air in there, keep blowing, and the paramedics came in, and it's alive.
All right.
It's alive.
Memories of your matches with Pedro Morales, the first time you guys worked together?
Well, first time I worked with him was in Hawaii, believe it or not. You know, he had an accident in Australia, you know, you probably heard about that.
No, I didn't.
Some gangsters took him for the wrong guy, carved his face all up.
Oh, wow.
He got stabbed and all that.
I didn't even know that.
And then they came back, and they came to Hawaii, and that's where we met. You know.
What are your memories of?
And then, it's a good guy.
Good guy.
And then we had very outstanding matches, you know. Very outstanding matches.
Good worker?
Yes, very good.
Memories of Fabulous Moolah back during this time period and her husband?
Huh?
Your memories of Moolah?
I know Moolah, but I don't know her husband.
Okay. Just Moolah. Okay.
I met him in 72, so.
Also, Jimmy Valiant was there in the WWWF at this time. What are your memories of Jimmy Valiant?
Well, he was cool and something, and then all of a sudden, he did a 360. All of a sudden, I saw him in Nashville or Memphis, all tattooed up from the neck down.
Yeah. So
skinny and talking way out south. I said, wow, what happened to this guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was a straight Joe. So my daughter taking piano lessons, was living in Ohio someplace. I was bragging my family, just completely disappeared. Went with a girl with earrings all around and all. He just went the flunky or punk style, you know?
Right.
It shocked me. I couldn't believe it.
Bruno Sammartino, what are your memories of Bruno?
Oh, we had fabulous matches. Everybody, this is the funny part. When we wrestle, all the wrestlers are coming out to watch our matches. We going up and down for 25 minutes. Said, Fuji ain't gonna last. We go 45 minutes. They freaked out. I mean, I met Bruno and said, boy, I like wrestling with you every day because we make everything had a story to what I did, you know.
Right.
And he was a good listener and he was a good wrestler. That's why he was champion for 13, 14 years. And he listens to me. When the man listens to me with that much experience, I respect him and I give him 99% of my body and to prove what can be done and what not. And he understands the whole 9 yards.
Right. So Bruno was good to work with. And you guys drew a lot of money together, so.
The money, that's right.
How close was the locker room back then? Was it separated? Was there a lot of cliques?
Okay. Will be one babyface there, and he'll be the next locker room, the opposite side.
Right. So
to communicate, we got to tell the referee to do this, that. And finally they get through, but they got to do it and we can talk.
Right.
And other than that.
I was going to ask you, how big was kayfabe back in New York? Pretty big?
We made it very heavy.
Right.
Until someone told the commissioner, I think it was Vince McMahon, that this is just showbiz.
Right.
And that's why they have no commissioner in Jersey or in New York and all. And Bruno fought for it. So all these years we've been hiding from the public, and you go do that.
You think it ruined the business a little bit?
It did, but you know,
People still come. It kind of ruined the believability a little bit.
Right.
Memories of being managed by Ernie, the Grand Wizard.
He is the best. He used to call me, I forgot his name, Archibald. Called me Archibald. Very nice. Every time he comes over from Florida, I have to stay in my house and all that and everything. He's the one who told me one time, out of the blue, he said, you know, Mr. Fuji, Archibald, you're going to be one of the best managers in the business. I said, manager?
Huh.
Shit, I'm thinking of a manager. I'm still wrestling. So, mark my word. That eventually the father named that ideas for me later on, and the son took over in 1985, sure enough. Out of the blue, they told me go and get a tuxedo, derby hat and all. Okay, we'll pay for it. They bought me 3 outfits of it. And I came out Mr. Fuji with the cane and all.
Yep.
Then I had to learn myself, to believe in myself. So within 3 months, I got it perfect to the T. Every damn thing that people hate my gut, hate my beef. I'm managing you, hate your gut. I mean, bottles, rocks, everything. I made it to the T. Nothing comes in. I'm very disappointed.
Ha.
You know, but,
So you know how to drew a lot of heat. So
yeah,
speaking about heat, when you went to Puerto Rico, there was a lot of rough crowds down in Puerto Rico. Did you ever witness any of the rough crowds?
oh, I wrestled Colón. He was the champion and Invader #1. Those people gone in, the kids are selling rock in the bag.
Yeah, somebody else was telling us
I
that.
couldn't believe it. And then when I went in the ring, I did something real shitty. Fucking rock beer bottles come, unlock, I'm just blocking. And I'm right between the cup, they're getting bang up in the head.
Huh.
And I got, besides all the blade here,
Right.
I got busted in there and I got stabbed right there in
Oh, wow.
Trinidad.
Let me see that.
See right there?
Yeah.
Trinidad.
Wow.
This guy had no police protection. They came right to me, and I didn't even feel the cut. I went in, all of a sudden it was bleeding, and the vein was hanging down.
Oh.
They had to take me without taking a shower, emergency, give me antibiotics and shot and stitch it up.
Right.
18 stitches right there.
How difficult was it to adjust to the style in Puerto Rico? Because it's a kind of different style than the United States a little bit, even though that is the United States, but the wrestling style itself is a little bit different.
The people there go crazy.
They believe everything.
Everything, and yeah, it's funny. I'm the bad guy, the badass, and you might be the good guy, good looking. I get all the girls. I don't know what it is. I originally do. They go, "What the hell went on?" I get a foxiest girl walking on. Hey guys, I don't know myself. The girl just fell in love with me because of my character or whatever.
Right.
So single, just cut loose, man.
Awesome. What was the crowd like? We're talking about the crowd heat now. What was the crowd heat like in the building when you wrestled Pedro or Bruno at MSG?
Oh, real good. Good sound reaction and everything.
Were you ever nervous with the fans in New York?
I never get nervous.
Okay.
Never.
Any
See,
incidents?
once you get nervous, you lose the whole match.
Right. Memories of working Jack Briscoe at Shea Stadium.
Oh, yeah. I like him. It was good. That was cold because I'm barefooted. It was raining that day a little bit. Boy, my eyes were almost frostbite. So, Jack, we got to go home. my feet was actually frozen almost.
Wow.
Because I don't wear no shoes.
Right.
We ended right there when I'm laying on my back. Holy snap, man, alive. Ran in there, took my clothes off, went in a hot shower. Everybody's laughing. I'm in there. That's the first time I came to the United States, New York. I've seen the snow like that, and I've never seen snow in my life.
Wow.
Till I hit New York.
What is as far as like the crowd heat with that match, was it any good?
I mean,
The crowd heat with that match with Jack was it?
real good. Because after that, I still wrestled with Bruno like in Boston and all around.
Right.
And then Pedro and Tanaka and I would switch around. We did real good business for about 5 months.
Oh. How was Tanaka? What was he like outside the ring?
He's a very quiet man. He keeps to himself. And he loved girls to play around with like anybody else. But It was shame that he passed away, you know,
Right.
with Alzheimer's disease. And it was a shame, too, that none of his family would claim the body.
Why is that?
Because he divorced his wife for the young Tennessee girl. You know, and finally somebody brought the body over to Southern California. I forget what it is. Anyway, that's where he's buried, right? Like he's in the military. He was in the military, so there's a military cemetery there.
Right.
You know.
Huh.
I figured something was wrong because when I was thinking of Demolition in California, he used to pick us up. And he goes around the block 3 times, the same block. I thought, I'm looking at Action Smash. I thought, brother, what the hell are you doing? He said, I want to get in the fucking room and relax. Don't worry. Finally, we got out. I'm looking, and I figured something's wrong. And then finally, his friends saw him walking. He didn't know his own name or nothing.
Oh, really?
But being in the service and being that he had a little Hawaiian in him, he had a free hospital and nursing, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
This thing.
Now, you worked without, you just talked about a little bit, without wrestling boots and stuff like that. Was it ever hard adjusting, or was that your style as far as not wearing the wrestling boots?
I could never wear wrestling boots because I'm not used to it. I'm so used to barefooted, lying on the hot cement floor. Anybody like you do it, you feel the jolt, and it doesn't bother me because being from Hawaii, I used to run right on a coral reef like nothing.
Huh.
You know, my skin was tough like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever step on any glass or anything, like or attack by accident?
I never had a glass cut, nothing, really.
Okay. Memories working with Haystacks Calhoun.
Well, you gotta go slow because with him, you gotta do it his way. So one day me and Tanaka did something else, and his manager Jack something came down there complained, you know. I think it's mad. I said, hey, if he's mad, get his fucking fat ass down here and we'll shade up his act.
Right.
No. No, this is it's not a one-way ball game. It's 50-50. We do our thing, you do your thing. Make you look good, you make us look good.
Right.
Don't take the whole 9 yards.
So he was hard to work with.
Yeah. After that, his name is Bill. He became good friend, you know.
Right.
And the funny thing about him, one day he had a little chihuahua. Then all of a sudden I hear a big scream in the hall. What the hell? He rolled over his chihuahua, suffocated the dog, keeps crying. So he's out there burying him in a hotel back.
Huh.
It's funny, but yet it's sad, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But,
did the dog die?
huh?
Did the dog die or no?
Yeah, suffocation.
Oh, wow.
A 500-pound guy roll over and what the hell can a dog or a chihuahua do?
Speaking of big guys, Andre the Giant. You probably have lots of Andre the Giant stories.
Yeah. Andre is a hell of a man. He's a good cricket player. He used to play with my boy. I'd bring my boy every summer. And Andre would take my boy on the east wind and play cribbage and teach my boy. In turn, my boy would beat me in cribbage.
Huh.
That's good, you know what I mean? And Andre had a heart of gold. Heart of gold.
What was he like outside the ring?
A gentleman. A gentleman.
What about inside the ring?
He never, with him, I thought I don't want to go out with him. He don't make you spend no money. No, boss, I make you more money than you. You save for your family. Don't worry, I'm single. So he buy you food, buy my boy steak and all that. And I feel, and tips good, you know.
Wow. A lot of people said he's a big drinker and stuff like that.
He is. One day my boy came down, Daddy, Andre drinking 12 bottles of wine, 2 cases of beer. I that's something natural for him.
Wow.
Like Lou Albano said, he never go and take a piss too. You know?
That's crazy. Somebody was telling me he passed out somewhere. It might have been overseas. They couldn't get him up, so they just let him lay in the bushes until he woke up or something like that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. What was it like working with him in the ring as far as his size and stuff like that? Any problems? Because I know you had a lot of matches with Andre.
I know. I was one of the first ones to wrestle him because I was a high flyer. I had to make him look real good. He loved wrestling with me. He'll give me a chop, I'll fly over the top rope, miss the whole top rope. I'll even take a back drop over the rope for him.
Right. I remember those
And
matches.
then I have to dive over and beat him up. He'll catch me, 1, 2, and then I'll push my hand on his shoulder. I'll fly right back in the ring again.
Yep.
People would love every bit of it, you know.
I remember that.
I took good care of him. And they said, don't get hurt, we do this. He loves to do this, a lot of things, you know.
All right.
So I'm the only one that I know how to do it. So that's the reason why people go crazy and all match. And somebody came to me, Bookie, just arguing that all the time.
Huh.
We were going like almost 6 months every day. We were like we were married.
All right. Huh.
Then we'd sneak around in the bar, drink, and laugh. And good. I love boss. I love it, boss.
Huh.
I just want to see him happy. That's all.
Was there a noticeable increase in the crowds and payoffs when Bruno got the title?
Huh?
When Bruno Sammartino got the belt,
Yeah.
did your pay or anybody else's pay go up because the crowds went up?
No.
Oh.
No, it's about the same.
Did business increase a lot when Bruno got the belt?
What, I mean, he got the belt?
Yeah, well, when Vince put the belt on Bruno, did the houses
I
go
wasn't
up?
here that time.
Okay, you're already gone at that. Okay.
No, I wasn't in the business yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Memories of your matches with Tony Garea and Dean Ho.
Well, good matches.
Good matches.
Yeah.
What was Tony Garea and Dean Ho like to work with?
To wrestle?
Yeah.
He was a good wrestler. He listens, you know. Dino the same way too.
Okay. Was Tony Garea a good guy outside the ring and stuff?
He's a very nice man, but Tony for Tony. He'll save every penny.
Right.
And all that. So, and I always brag about the materialistic things, which you should never brag. With all he got there, like, you're going to drink, he make you pay the bill and everything.
Huh. Cheap.
No.
Huh. So he's still actually a road agent, I believe, too, for Vince now.
He worked there about 30-something years. He's a agent now.
Yeah. Was Bruno Sammartino a good locker room leader? Was he a locker room leader, or?
No, Bruno keeps to himself. You know what I mean? Mostly keeps to himself. You know what I mean?
Now, what led to you and Tor Tanaka leaving?
Hmm?
What led to you and Tor Tanaka leaving the promotion? You guys just got tired of the promotion the first time you left?
Or what made us depart?
Yeah.
Well, for one, he was getting too old.
Right.
And he couldn't keep up with one of the things that doesn't look good. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm talking business. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, well, the big thing I think what happened when he left 77 to want to go to Australia. We know there was no future. So, like the man telling me, go let him be. And after that, he retired because he was getting too old. And when I was in Tennessee, I told him I don't want to be matched up with him.
Right.
I don't know how I feel, but no, come on. No, I don't know tag team, just single.
Right. Now you went to Tennessee for the Fullers. The Fullers, what were they like as far as, you know?
They're good guys.
Good guy.
Yeah.
How different was that promotion compared to WWWF?
Well, like going in kindergarten and graduated from college. Let's put it that way.
Right.
He's a kindergarten grade up there, like a PhD up here.
Right. So it was a totally different kind of territory and stuff. Memories of Lou Thez.
I've never met Luthez.
Okay, I thought he was in the territory. Okay. Robert Fuller is a booker. Good booker? Or,
No, he was a booker and a wrestler too.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you consider him a good booker? Or?
Well, he owns a business, so
Right.
he do what he want to do, you know what I mean?
You think that's a good thing?
Uh,
Now you went back to WWWF in 77. And now Vince Jr. was around the business at this time.
Yeah, I know Vince Jr. from 72.
Right.
We used to go out and drink and all party and all that, you know.
How different did Vince Jr. change from 72 to 77?
Yeah, he changed a lot. He's a multi-millionaire, but you do what you want to do, you know what I mean?
Right. What are your memories of him as an announcer when he used to announce before on TV?
Good, real good.
Did you
He
ever?
allowed me to put ribs on everybody. See, one day when I went to first time to Europe, London, so Fuji, I want to hear a big rib. Okay, we caught this bus going up to this Newcastle, I think it was. So I bought about 2 bags of smoke. One up at all the wrestlers, and Strombo was there, the agent. We started blowing it. Everybody, the bar chopper got all screwed up. The agent, Strombo was laughing. Everybody's laughing. Everybody had about 2 joints apiece. The stewardess, the lady, the boss, she's very cool. Everybody grabbed her hands. Then the joke backfired on us because the driver got lost. So instead of an hour and a half trip, it took us over 3 hours.
That's great.
I said, what? And then came back to New York. He loved every bit of it. The agent goes, it's all John, know what the hell he's doing. We was about to take his clothes off and let him run around London bare ass, and then the Bobby pick him up and throw him in jail for that.
Now, you guys used to also shave eyebrows and stuff, too.
Oh, I did it. I was famous for that. Shave eyebrows, cut your hair. Yeah.
Somebody said that the midgets would stay at your house, and they'd wake up, the eyebrows would be shaved.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
I shaved his 2 eyebrows, and I made a patch back here, a bald patch. He's wrestling, don't even know, but he's saying the eyebrows, he's mad. But everybody's laughing, he got no hair in the back here. Then when you look in the mirror, you're going to go crazy.
That's great.
So, little Tokyo, it was good.
Memories of being managed by, when you came back, Freddie Blassie was now your manager.
Yeah.
What are your memories of Freddie?
He's a very good man. You know, his wife is a good cook and all that.
Right.
I was very shocked when he passed away, too.
He lived a long time.
Yeah, he's a good man, very good man.
Did you know him from San Francisco, too?
I know Freddie Blassie. Freddie Blassie, I met him in Hawaii. He was the first man to give me my first wrestling trunks.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you like, who did you like better as far as managing you, Freddie Blassie or the Grand Wizard?
I like the Grand Wizard.
Why is that?
He's a good guy to be around with.
Were things different in the locker room the second time you were there? Did it change?
No, it's just that there's a lot of newcomers come in, and I had to rib them all left and right, you know. Poundage, you got a nail poundage, nail right to the shoe. They put in the shoes, they couldn't walk and all that.
What other ribs did you used to do?
Well, grab shit and put them in their shoes and put the solid. Every damn thing, you name it, it's been done.
Did anybody ever get really mad at you, or they wanted to actually
When
fight?
they get mad, they get their ass kicked, so they're just, well, I was a wiry too, you know what I mean?
Awesome. Memories of working Peter Maivia.
He's a good wrestler. When they first wrestled him, he's the European style, he used to grab the right hand instead of the left. I said, brother, grab this hand. Became very good friends. And then we went to San Francisco, and I told him, come here to New York. I talked to Vince, he came in, made good with Backlund and all that.
Right.
And he came here in 1977, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember The Rock as a little kid when he was first growing up?
When they came here in 1981, they had no place to stay, so I had Rocky, his wife Leah, and Dewey, The Rock, stayed with me for about 4 months in my house.
Wow.
And they still remember that, you know.
Huh. So you remember The Rock running around as a little baby?
He was about 6, 7 years old.
Yeah. He was a big wrestling fan, from what I understand, when he was little, too. So.
Yeah.
Memories of Superstar Billy Graham.
Well, not too much with, he done his thing, I did my thing, you know what I mean? And we just say hello and stuff what I was doing and all that.
Right, so you never really mingled.
No.
Are you surprised about how he influenced a lot of the bigger stars in the business today?
Okay.
Are you like surprised about his influence in the business on some of the other wrestlers? A lot of guys kind of copied his gimmick and style.
Yeah, a lot of them do that, yeah.
Yeah. Did that shock you at all or no?
No, it's going to happen anyway. They're not going to do, but...
Right.
And also it comes from Vince McMahon too, so what the hell.
Memories of Dusty Rhodes back then.
I don't know that really that well too, see. Dusty and I was their brother and all that, you know. We don't go out and drink and all. In other words, I pick who I want to go out with. I have my own group and all, like the Undertaker and all. We always have fun.
Right.
Some other guys, don't make this. I don't want no bad vibes.
Right.
We go like with Undertaker and all. We have fun. We laughing, snooker. We laughing, drinking. Get a ball. We get a small corner. We're drinking. We love. Just laugh.
Right.
Instead of somebody crying over spilled milk, I don't like that.
Who are some guys that you didn't like to hang with? That didn't like the party?
Well, I don't say nothing. Just that we don't invite them over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you ought to get the message, you know.
Mil Mascaras. What are your memories of Mil?
Well, he used to always tell me, Fuji, you chop me too hard. My wife is mad because I have all that black and blue. I thought, okay. So I went like this then. Said, okay.
What did he say?
He's laughing. He's a good guy. Last time I heard he was doing good in movies. I don't know, you know.
Yeah. Huh. Now you left again. You left the WWF again. What made you leave at that point?
What year was this?
This was after 77.
Oh, that's what I told you. Bruno had a promotion.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I went down.
Okay.
And went to New Zealand, and then I came back and I told Vince Senior, I'm sorry I messed up. I should have listened to you. But until that break, that's why I went to Tennessee. You know?
And Georgia too, I think.
Yeah.
When you went to Georgia, what are your memories of Ricky Steamboat?
I didn't wrestle Ricky Steamboat too. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte.
He was green. See that, but I just, you know, a little too hard on him. But when he came here, I taught him a lot of things. He said, now I shouldn't be mad with you because I was really mad with him at Fuji. He used to hurt me. This game, you gotta be tough. You gotta take it. It's not a sissy game. You make it more realistic. People believe it. And you gotta learn to take it.
He's one of the best workers today too.
Yeah, good.
What are your memories of Roddy Piper? Early.
Funny guy, loved to drink and all that.
Big party guy?
Yeah,
Huh.
he used to. I don't know, now he's married with about
1,000.
4 or 5 kids. I don't know how many kids he got.
What do you remember? Did you ever work him in the ring?
Never did.
No.
No.
Why do you think you were used primarily as a tag team wrestler back in the day and not a singles? Back in the day, early on, they used to always put you in tag matches instead of a singles. Why is that?
Because we get more out of it. And the people pay tickets, want to be entertained. And I was like the director. I know exactly what to do. I thought before we talk, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Right. So you're pretty much the main guy in the match. Memories of working in Georgia.
Oh, it's all right. Or just that he wanted me to go down with Barnett, and Jim wanted me to wrestle for him down there.
Right.
So I stayed there 3 months. Not even 3 months. Then Vince called me up. You go to San Francisco, you know what I mean?
Now, Ole Anderson, I think, was the booker down there, right, when you were there, or no?
He was no. Ole Anderson was a booker in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
He wanted me to stay there, to be his partner and all that, and I got a call to go back to New York. Bye-bye.
What was Ole Anderson like? A lot of people that we've done?
Yeah, I like him. A lot of guys can care for him. I think he's a good man. Him and the late Gene Anderson were good to me.
Right.
Anybody's been good to me, I cannot condemn them or knock them.
Right.
They're good people to me.
Early matches with you and Bob Backlund. You guys had some early wrestling matches, and Bob was pretty young back then. What are your memories of working with?
Oh, he was green in a lot of ways and all that. But they're trying to build up an Irish man because they're Irish, become a champion. You know what I mean? He was devoted, and then slowly by talking to him, I explained the psychology of the business and the timing and all is so important. He realized it, and after that, that's it. You know?
Are you surprised at his success?
He was a success, yes.
Yeah. Now, it seemed like back in the early 70s and late 70s and early 80s, WWF had a lot of stereotypical, characters. Like, they had Tito Santana, Pedro Morales, Bruno the Italian. And, do you think that was good for business and stuff?
Yeah, you gotta get character for anything, Like going to a movie, you get like the character. Well, soap operas all have characters.
Plus, it would draw all the different fan bases in too.
Yeah.
Early memories of Don Muraco from Hawaii.
Well, he was a good surfer and everything. Then he went to Vancouver, Canada in 70, wrestle. Didn't have no money for shoes. He wrestled barefooted. They got his shoes and then he made it, you know what I mean?
Good guy?
He's good on it. He's good to me because, I don't slap him in the head. I mean, respect, you know what I mean?
Right. Now, when you went to Memphis, we talked a little bit about it earlier. What are your thoughts on Jerry Lawler?
Well, he wanted me to stay there with good matches. And he was looking at dollar sign, but I wasn't looking at dollar sign there because the trip was too far. 400, 500 miles for a trip and making a couple $100 is bullshit.
Yeah, the paydays weren't good.
No.
Now, you also worked Bill Dundee when you were down there.
Who?
Bill Dundee?
Yeah. Well, he used to tell me, when I was in Australia when you were there, he used to carry me out of the stretcher. Now it's a different thing. I said, yeah. So I give him a shooting suplex over the top rope. He was knocked out on the floor. I said, they carry him out of the stretcher. Gee, Bill. I guess they still carried out the stretcher. He picks up, I should have shut my mouth. I said, that's right. Shut your mouth, really.
What are your thoughts of Jarrett as a booker? Was he a good booker?
Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett's father.
Yeah,
he is a very intelligent man.
Right. He actually created a lot of the stars that we see today.
Yeah, he is a very intelligent man. Period. He is now a home builder.
Right.
Builds homes.
He's also working with TNA too. So.
Yeah.
What are your memories of teaming with Tenryu?
Who?
Tenryu? Tenryu? Jenner Tenryu?
I don't know him.
Tenryu from Japan. You don't know Tenryu? Maybe I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I always call him Tenryu. Tenryu.
Wait. Say it again.
Tenryu?
Tenryu?
Yeah.
Tenryu is a good guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He was my partner.
Right.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, yeah.
Any good memories of teaming with him?
Yeah, we was a lot of fun. It's quite quiet. I was invited to my house to eat and all that, you know.
Did you ever rip him since he was a pretty young boy at that time?
No.
Memories of Ric Flair?
No, I met him in 74, and I had a big-ass Cadillac Eldorado. I thought, brother, in this business, you got to go in the fast lane. So I made him buy his first Cadillac, second-hand, a Fleetwood, a black Fleetwood. This is a joke.
Ha.
And after that, they made money. He was a good talker, and a good heart, very good-hearted person. And he bought all this fancy materialistic thing, saved his money. I don't think he have to work for the rest of his life, but he loved the business so much, it's in his blood. He'd probably get out with a cane.
So you surprised he's still working, or you think he's going to work until the day he dies?
No, he's in good shape.
Right.
And he knows what he's doing. That's why you call him master. He's the master, like.
A lot of people say he could have a great match with a broomstick.
Yeah.
Also, you worked up in Toronto. You also worked up there with Angelo Mosca. What are your memories of working with Angelo Mosca?
I never had a match with Angelo up there.
You ever worked with him?
He was my partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your memories of some of your matches with him as your partner?
Okay, he got a different style, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I got flow with his style, you know what I mean?
What are your memories of Roy Shire?
Roy Shire was just a grumpy son of a bitch.
Ha.
But he never used profanity on me, but I'll tell him off and I'll probably beat him up. You know?
Right.
Well, like I said, I was wiry, you know what I mean?
Also, you went to California and you worked some matches, I believe, with Pat Patterson out there, right?
Oh, yeah, a lot of matches, Pat. He's a master. He's a good wrestler. Good psychologist. He'll teach you, you know.
A lot of people say he comes up with a lot of the finishes right now.
Yeah, he does.
He's a good finish man. Now, you went back to WWWF again for the final time. How were things different this time around?
Well, first of all, it was still like Titan Sports.
Right.
Till 83 or 84, Vince and I were drinking in Boston. He told me, no, brother. I went with a couple of guys, you know.
Is this junior or senior?
It's a couple of guys.
Okay.
I'm going to take over the world. What do we mean? I'm going to take over wrestling. I'm like, you're going to be like Adolf Hitler. I said, yes. Now go for it. I said, you with me, brother? All the way. Go for it. And it is.
Huh. I was going to ask you, did Vince Jr., when you came back, have a lot more power at this time?
No, not till the father died.
That's when he got all his power.
Yeah.
Memories.
Then he bought up people that had stock, they bought them all out.
Right. What are your memories of him taking over each territory? What are your memories of Vince Jr. taking over a lot of the territories?
Well, he done what he wanted to do, you know what I mean? But the only thing bad that if some of the guys won't be wrestling now, they can't wrestle, no someplace to go.
Right.
Either WWE or stay home.
Right. Do you think that was good for business or bad for business?
Well, good for him.
Right.
Bad for the boys.
Right. Your early memories of Captain Lou Albano.
Well, he was wild, always drinking and all that, swearing, and but basically he got a good heart. And he's a good piano player. He can imagine that. He plays good piano.
Any good Albano stories?
No, just that I got so many times drunk and it's unreal.
I heard he used to come to TV and do promos, and he'd be all drunk. And with Muraco was telling me that they would spike his stuff, and then he'd be all drunk, and Vince would fire him on a Wednesday and rehire him for Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you wind up getting paired with Mr. Saito?
Well, I told Saito when I was in San Francisco, right? When I get back again, not this time, but next time, I see I get you as my partner. He's so happy, I mean. So when I call up, I say, you're my partner. Being from Japan, wrestling in New York is an honor.
Right.
Wrestling in the Madison Square Garden is a double honor. So he fulfilled all that.
How would you compare Mr. Saito to Tanaka as workers?
Well, Saito is a class of his own.
Right.
Tanaka is just like a big Sherman tank.
Right. What about as far as your partners? Who did you like teaming with better? Who did you like to team with better, Mr. Saito or Tanaka?
Who do I get along better with?
Yeah.
Tanaka.
Okay. What are your memories of some of your matches with you and Mr. Saito against Tony Gurria and Rick Martel?
No, we always have good matches, you know. Good matches. One time I left him in the ring for 10 minutes, sat in the front row and watched. Those Gurria and Martel were like, get in, because he's an artist, but he was banging them all out.
Ha! That's awesome. What was Rick Martel like as a worker? Pretty good worker?
Good worker. I met him in 1975 in Georgia. Young 18-year-old boy.
Did you know he was going to be good?
Huh?
Did you know he was going to be a good wrestler?
He already showed it. He had a style.
Right.
Charisma.
What are your memories of your matches with the Strongbos? Now it was Jay and Jules.
It was terrible.
Why is that?
Two want to be like the captain, you know what I'm saying? One won't have no balls to drop himself, to lower himself. With me, I make Kanaka the captain. I'm the fall man.
Right.
I do everything. I just want a good match, you know?
They were hard to work with?
Yeah, it was pretty hard, you know what I mean?
Huh.
Don't hit me too hard, don't do this, and then, oh man.
Ha.
Timing was off. So we're even nuts.
What was the travel schedule like back then?
We travel every day by car.
Right. This is the early 80s, like
Then we go up like Bangor, New Hampshire, Boston, driving into Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh driving all the way down to Washington or Baltimore, and drive back. Jesus,
Did it ever get to you?
No, you get used to it, you know?
Right.
After the match, case of beer, drink, and go.
I was going to ask you if...
Stop and piss and throw the beer bottles away and go, you know what I mean?
Right. Did you ever sense the pressure ever getting to Bob Backlund back in the day as far as being on top as a champion?
What I mean?
Like, was he able to handle all the pressure?
I think Bob was real cool. He's a gentleman.
Right.
He's a gentleman.
Do you think he was a good choice for champion back then in '83?
Yes, he was. Yes.
lot of the fans got behind him.
A lot of Spanish, not Spanish, but Irish people came out.
Let's see. What do you think happened? Well, I don't know if you even want to comment on it. When Jimmy Snuka at the hotel with the girl, do you have any comments on that back then?
Well, the girl that Nancy?
Yeah.
I was in the next room. And I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't hear nothing. Then he came out and told me, brother, a girl died. I thought, what? I'm looking, I saw her in a bed. So called an ambulance and all, cops came and all, me and Muraco talking. And that girl Nancy's uncle was in bookmaking and all that. Italian, so I guess they want to do something to him. So we talked, it wasn't his fault.
Right.
It's one of those things, you know what I mean?
So Snuka had nothing to do with it?
No. Wow. Snuka is innocent.
What are your memories of Jesse Ventura?
He's a good guy. We used to travel together, yes. I like him. I like Adrian Adonis, but he was a good man.
Any good stories about traveling on the road with Jesse?
With Adrian, always like to get drunk and play around. Always be in the bar taking his penis out and waving it.
Ha!
I thought, well, if you get a bigger one, it'd be all right with him. What the hell? You know, the binocular, he was joking. I mean,
yeah. Are you shocked that Jesse Ventura went on to become a governor?
I was, yes. I thought it was great. When he was the first, he was the mayor, you know, in a small town. You know, when I stopped down the mayor, the next thing he'd be a governor, just a joke. Never can tell. And sure enough, he became a governor.
All right.
Just one term, but in that one term, he brought Minnesota up, last taxes and everything, economy, last unemployment and all. He did it.
Yeah, he was good.
And no money under the table, too. He did it straight.
All right.
Now the new governor come in, it's all fucked up. He can't follow that path. Had Jesse run again, I think he got in again.
Was he crazy on the road, Jesse Ventura?
No, ooh.
Good.
We drink a 6-pack and talk and laugh bullshit, you know.
Let me switch tapes. This is going good, by the way. I'm just going to switch tapes real quick because this tape's running out. Okay. What are your memories of Tony Atlas?
But Tony Atlas, I met him in 1975 in Charlotte, North Carolina. He come from Roanoke, Virginia. And the big body with skinny legs, you know. So they wanted me to be a wrestler, so I helped him train up to become a wrestler. But the only problem with Tony, he made money, but he was heavy on drugs, you know.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, that's all. And his girls, all the girls take all his money away.
Huh.
So he lives in New Hampshire. He's a roofer or something like that.
Was drugs really big back in the 80s in WWF locker room?
Yeah.
Because of the travel schedule or just because of the lifestyle?
Schedule and everybody.
Right. Did you ever see anybody else just break down because of the travel schedule?
No.
I know Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda, they quit the company or something.
Huh?
I know Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda, when they were there,
Yeah.
it got to them a little bit and they had to leave.
Yeah, a little pressure, I mean.
All right.
Pressure don't bother me, I mean.
You were able to deal with it. Getting back to Jimmy Snuka, how did the locker room react to Jimmy Snuka jumping off the top of the cage on Bob Backlund?
Oh, no, he told me he was going to do it. I thought, do it. So he got the knee pad for his elbow. Nobody knew what he was going to do except me. Slammed him, kicked the shit out of Backlund, climbed up the top rope, went this way, flew fucking McMahon, the senior. Almost, he just played with the corner, jumped the corner, almost shit in his pants, and he missed him, you know.
Huh.
I go, fuck. And Backlund just sent him up 1, 2, 3.
Huh.
That was beautiful.
It was.
Beautiful. 18 foot up in the air, flying down.
Everybody still talks about that match today.
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful.
In fact, Cactus Jack was there. Mick Foley was in the crowd as well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What are your memories of teaming up with Kim Duck?
It's okay. He's an easy guy to rib with, you know. And one day he's going to make a karate demonstration, brought brick. So me and Muraco, we saw this building. They turned a big building now. So we got this brick and we shaved all the brick out. We switched the brick.
Ha!
Yeah, boom, boom, nothing happened. Boom, and he shoot the brick down, the brick bounced back up. Was so damn funny. McMahon is laughing like hell. You know, the scene Junior.
Right.
He told me, Freddie Blassie is going crazy. I thought you know the broke brick. I know, but I don't know what the hell. I thought maybe the big fuck up, huh?
That's awesome.
The brick had to be over 100 something years old. So you don't know.
That's great. It seemed like when Vince Jr. took over, he started to use you as a more of a high-level enhancement wrestler. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean,
When Vince Jr. took over, he started like having a lot of guys go over on you and stuff like that.
go over me?
Yeah.
To beat me now.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
So why? Because they started, and I had all the heat. So when they beat me,
You got them.
they beat somebody.
Right.
They didn't beat no jabroni. They beat Mr. Fuji.
Were you happy with that?
I don't care. As long as they pay me.
Exactly. You're there for the money.
I'm business. That's all to it.
Good. What are your thoughts of when Hogan came in?
Sarah and I were good friends from before. And then, in fact, before we became champion, we wrestled 6 weeks. And then he told Vince McMahon, I want to wrestle. He called me Uncle Harry. Uncle Harry every day.
Huh.
I used to teach him a lot in the ring and all. Moves people can't believe and see. And he's a good wrestler now. People don't realize that because of his talking show, man.
Right.
But he's a good wrestler. And I'm sure show your ability and all that. You know, people go nuts. I mean,
were you shocked at the crowds that he started drawing for the company?
oh, I knew he was going to get the charisma.
Right.
The one day I told him salt in his eyes, I told him crawl over the rail and then go on the floor and scream, my eyes are blind, I'm going blind, help me, please help me, oh God, please help me. So I used the name in vain. He went and I took off and was a freaking ride.
Huh.
I mean, almost a ride. I think this was in Philadelphia.
I might have been there actually, for real. I was looking.
People went crazy. They're looking for me in a car. We're gone.
Ha!
I didn't take a shower. With a kind of underneath there, took all right to the hotel. I took a shower at the hotel.
The Marriott.
And they didn't take go to the bar because fuck you know, it was coming. So you had to know about the 2 6-pack I'm drinking with some Kentucky Fried Chicken and laughing.
How did Bob Backlund take to when Hogan came in? Did he know he was gonna,
Oh, he know he'd be demoted. I mean, he'd be out. I mean, I think he took it kind of bad.
Right.
From my viewpoint.
Do you think it was time to take the belt off of Bob and give it to Sheik and then Hogan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. He wanted to put over the amateur wrestler, and Sheik was a good amateur wrestler.
Right.
So in turn, he gave that the Sheik. Sheik in turn turned it over to
Hogan. Right. Were you shocked at Hogan's success right away, or did you know? Did you say,
well, look how big he is, for one.
Right.
The blonde hair, two. And he can talk. And he has the show, the charisma. How can you miss with something like that? You know what I mean? And McMahon knew it too. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, whose idea was it to turn you into a manager?
What?
Whose idea was it to make you a manager?
It's McMahon.
Did you like the idea?
No, I was shocked with the way, whatever, you know, like I said, boy, they walked and talked.
Right.
In that time in '85, I think I was the hardest thing out to by '89. So many people hate me, they go, oh, frick.
Huh.
I did some goofy shit and I'm going to spit and beer and everything, you know.
Huh. What are your memories about Fuji Voice on TNT?
Oh, that was funny, yeah. And we did all that. We did 5 of that, you know.
Yeah.
Funny.
Funny skits. Also, you and I think it was your match with George the Animal Steel against Mean Gene and Hogan.
Oh, that was a funny match. The Mean Gene, I have to talk to him, be calm and all that. Then when Hogan closed at me, chew him on top of me, bingo, went 1, 2, as soon as I get 3, I pinned Gene right by the ball, he lifted right up. And then
Did you guys have to work that match out a couple times in the ring first? Or?
No. We did it right there.
It was real easy.
Yeah.
Memories of working with Don Muraco. Now you were with Don as his manager. What was that like?
Well, it's good. The only thing that the problem with me and Don was we all try to go in a bar and drink and don't come home. You know what I mean?
Did you ever miss work for that or no?
Huh?
Did you ever miss work because of drinking or?
No.
Okay.
Never missed a day's work. Even if I got a little cool, I go to work.
Right.
Sweat it out.
How did you get along with Vince Jr. at this time? Did you get along good with him?
This time around,
Yeah.
I felt a little drift in the ending part. I felt adrift. Once upon a time, the time, what if we tell me what to do, what we do? Now it's nothing. I mean, I feel that, but I don't say nothing. And I feel my pay was cutting down slowly. With manager Yokozuna, with the world champion, we're making more money. I'm going backwards. I see nothing. Then I had my knee operation. He paid for the knee operation because it happened in the ring.
Right.
Cost him almost $300,000. So fuck it. Man.
Wow. That's how the operation was, 300?
That's 7 knee operation all total.
Oh, wow. What happened to your knees?
Just and then the next left, the time walking out, 2 plastic knees I got.
Just from taking bumps and stuff over the years?
Yeah. And I never wear a knee pad.
Huh.
Never did wear a knee pad.
Do you regret not wearing knee pads, or?
Yeah, but when you're young, you think you're
invincible.
A tough son of a bitch. You know? When in the end, when you get older, you think it's cost.
What other injuries do you have?
Huh?
What other injuries do you have?
I have a little hairline crack on my 5th and 6th vertebrae.
Huh.
That's about it, plus my neck.
Right. Yeah. Dynamite Kid. What are your thoughts on Dynamite Kid?
Tom is a good man.
Now, he was another big ribber.
He's a good man. Yeah. He's a little cripple now, you know.
Right.
He lives in London. Someday I'd like to go up there, find where he lives. I'd like to give him some money and
help him.
I really liked him.
Right. As far as him being a ribber, did you ever see any of the ribs that Dynamite did? He was a big ribber too.
Well, he learned from me. They all learned from me. Him and the David boy.
Yeah.
They learned from me.
I guess one of the notorious ones is supposedly he shit in a Sonny's bag or something, or food or sandwich.
Yeah. No, he shit it, took the shit with a spoon, and somebody talked to him, mixed it up with a beef stew.
Oh.
Then she's eating everything up.
Oh. Also, we heard a rib that you did with a dead dog, where you
yeah, that's true.
You cut the dog up and fed it to the boys.
And I marinated, teriyaki style, grilled it. Morocco's getting the beer for the boys. They eating it all up. Couple hours, they laughing. And Morocco bring the dog head out in a plastic bag.
Oh.
They trying to puke. I look on when they had the worms come against the dog on the island, and they're eating that.
Who are the guys? Who are some of the guys that ate it?
What's his name now? He's from Iraq. I forget his name.
Iraq.
He's with Billy White Wolf. I forgot his name.
And Akbar?
What?
Akbar?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ah.
He met another guy. The best one of two, I think, I'd be Tony Altomo, Peter Maivia, and Tanaka. I invite him over to have spaghetti and meatball. The meatball was Alpo dog food.
Oh.
And then, they're eating, and Tanaka looking at them and crazy. So I told him, when you get past the telephone poles or fire hydrant, don't lift your leg up and piss fucking Peter going, you son of a bitch. Then one day I drove my Lincoln Continental dealer. I drove in with Peter's car, you know. Peter, let's get into what? I want to look at his Lincoln. So I wind up living there. Peter bought his town coupe. My wife called me up, you damn Fuji, you no good in Martin. That car is good. I said, look, I told Peter, you get a nice van, and I give my hat. He didn't know the original. He's driving, and they got about 4 guys in the back. I said, you're the high chief, but in return, you look like a fucking stooge. But you know the hat I give you, you look like a surfer. You son of a big Fuji, we're laughing. Then when he bought that Lincoln, oh, that wife was pissed off, man.
Somebody told us there was a story where you got into a town and you just wanted to sleep, and the town was maybe only an hour away. So you gave the guy driving directions that would get him there in 8 hours just so you could sleep.
No. The trick was this. I told him, that was Saito. I told him, we got to leave early. We got a long, long trip.
Right.
So I left like 9 o'clock in the morning. I drove all the way up to Boston, all the way down, almost to what was that? Maine. Made a U-turn, come back, I took a different route, 495, come back, and boom, we went up in Springfield. Now, before we stopped, he bought one case beer, loaded it all up. We parked our car, got up, cranked my engine, we're drinking, going to the third beer, we're home. Fuji, what the hell going on? I've just found shortcut.
Ha!
They didn't know that the strip. We made it back in about half an hour, which took us about 8.5 hours driving.
That's awesome. That was just a rib, just that you wanted to do?
Yeah, just the rib, you know what I mean?
That's awesome. What are your memories of working with Ricky Steamboat?
Good.
Good.
I taught him a lot of philosophy and about the matches and all that, you know.
Right, this is when he was in now with Vince.
Like he talked to Tito, I helped him a lot too.
Right. Junkyard Dog, what are your memories of working with JYD?
Now, you know, we never had a match.
As far as him in the locker room.
Like he was a good guy, you know.
Right.
Well, he's even the snow, you know what I mean?
Right, too much in the coke.
And that's what I think that when his daughter graduated, he must have lined up a joint to do something and
Right.
get in an accident. I don't know.
Right, his car went off the road. What are your memories of your tuxedo matches with Hillbilly Jim?
Oh, that was funny. Then one time he tore my tuxedo up in about 5 minutes. But you motherfucker. And I'm sorry, Uncle, I'm sorry. Next night, tuxedo match, I fucking couldn't tear my rib. I didn't gimmick it. I didn't slice it.
Right.
Trying to rip it. Boy, last night he was tongue my man, Jim, what the fuck's going on? Go, I'm waiting. I'm sharpening his clothes all up. He said, oh, what the fuck? I said, look at dumb fuck. Grab my tail and rip it off. Rip it off. And I gimmicked this side to rip his pants off this and all that shit. He said, I'll never do that again.
That's awesome. Were you surprised at the success of the first WrestleMania?
Yes, because reason I think Vince did that because the pay-per-view was down, rock bottom. Somebody suggested to him that if you have something with pay-per-view, something good that people never did seen, you're gonna make it go. So I think he borrowed some money, like so many millions of dollars,
right,
to start up this WrestleMania. And sure enough, it did.
It took off.
Took off like a flying kite. That's why to this day they call him the king of the pay-per-view, which he is the king of the pay-per-view.
A lot of people said if it wasn't for that WrestleMania 1 doing really good, he might be out of business.
Probably.
Because of the money he took out.
But he made so much money, it wasn't funny.
Why were you and Don Muraco not on WrestleMania 1?
Huh?
Why were you and Don Muraco not on WrestleMania 1?
Because Don didn't want to or some bullshit. It got me pissed off.
Huh.
Lost some big money too, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like my dog, he didn't want no dog. To find a dog, they put my dog in before Morocco, and my dog hit.
Huh. And then he wanted one probably.
And he's crying. I said, you can't be hard-headed. What the hell? You are the employee, not the employer.
Right. What kind of fight did he have with Vince that he didn't want to do Mania? Was it money?
Well, first of all, he got drunk one time, high. There was in Paris, they wrecked up the whole dining room, which was bad. Then, the law is fucked up, I don't know.
Huh. What are your thoughts on the rivalry between Hogan and Piper? What are your thoughts on the rivalry, the professional jealousy that Hogan and Piper had back at the time?
When Hogan had rivalry, I don't know what.
With Roddy Piper and Hogan, I know they had the big feud, but at the same time, in real life, supposedly they didn't get along.
Well, Piper trying to fight his way up to the top, but he don't have the charisma like Hogan has.
Right.
I love Piper as a good friend, Hogan as a good friend, but you got to see for your eyes who's going to be up. It's going to be Hogan.
Right.
But Piper talks like a little kid talk, all fast and no charisma.
Right.
You know?
Just a good talker.
Like one day doing an interview, looking at the ground. The Piper, are you looking for penny or are you looking for $100 bills? That's what I mean. If you're looking on the floor, you're looking for pennies. People don't know what you're talking. If you're looking directly into the camera, and specialize with your hand. Use your hand as a gesture. You pick up $100 bills. He picked it up.
Huh. And he did
I
the play.
just thought a lot of guys, a lot of things that they don't know, and I'm there to watch and I see.
Right. Even Jake the Snake Roberts, he was a great talker.
Oh, he was good.
He knew how to get the people in.
Another guy fucked up. Somebody told me he lives in
England.
England.
Yeah, because he can't come back here.
Why?
He's got an arrest warrant out for him or something.
Huh?
He's got a warrant out for his arrest.
For what?
I forgot. Probably drugs or something. I don't know. Did you think Vince Jr. got a big head, big ego?
Well, put it this way. If you were in his shoes and average income family or above and became a billionaire, would your lifestyle change?
Yeah, definitely.
You just answered it.
Exactly.
People look at it out of the way, which is wrong.
Right.
He worked for it. He's a hard worker. He put in there 30 hours a day. He worked 30 hours. Yes, sir. That's what I would say.
He's a workaholic.
He's a workaholic. He's all for the company and he's doing real good.
Memories of working Barry Windham in '85.
Oh, it's funny because Barry was green, you know.
Right.
So I used to play jokes on him and all that, you know. But he came out to be a real good wrestler.
What kind of ribs did you play on Barry?
Oh, so many things. It was funny, unreal. Not like your lipstick in his chong. He had the white chong.
Right.
In the wrestling. I grabbed him and the lipstick in his chong, showed out to the manager.
Huh. What did you think of all the new stuff, like the cartoons and the singing and all they started doing in '85?
That was funny. We did the cartoon and all that, and doing the show that we did at
Saturday Night's Main Event?
Trump Plaza, you know.
Right.
We did 2 shows there. And I remember Craig Valentine said, boy, the money, so he bought his wife a fur coat. We didn't get paid for nothing.
Wow. How did the life change for you when you were now featured on TV all over the country? Now you're a big star. How did your life change?
Me, I'm still the same. I'm still the same.
Were you recognized more?
Oh yeah, we get recognized more, yes. Definitely, but I'm still the same Mr. Fuji.
Right.
That's it.
How did all the managers get along? Did you guys get along good?
Well, some jealousy you can see. But see, most of them go because they want to be like me. And they ain't going to catch me.
All right.
And then I know who the jealous one, I won't mention their name. They try to do better. Some guys are even doing my laugh and all that.
All right.
And they couldn't do it right. They don't have the key to tone or
Right. The mind.
the psychology of it.
Memories of WrestleMania 3. What are your memories of that? Hogan, Andre, the big
Oh, that was fun. That was in
Canada.
Detroit. Vince had everybody stand by just in case Andre don't want to do the job. So, Vince, what can you do with Andre? He'll beat everybody up all in the same time.
Ha!
And all that. That match came out to be beautiful.
It was great.
I got the picture. 94,000 people there.
Right. That was Pontiac Silverdome. Were you surprised that he passed the torch to Hogan?
Huh?
That match, supposedly, that was the match where he passed the torch to Hogan. Was that a good thing for business?
They did. Andre is for business.
Right.
And when Hogan picked up Andre and slammed him, that's when people popped and
Right.
came in their pants.
Do you think Andre knew that was his time, and his time was,
Well, it's not because everybody put him over. He did it at the right time.
Right.
That's why he's more respected, especially from the McMahon family.
What are your memories of Demolition and the Powers of Pain series?
They're good. Both teams are good.
Good matches?
They're good. I thought the Powers of Pain more because Demolition was more click as a team. Powers of Pain was a little off. I take them off like for lunch, 2 hours in the gym at the ring, workout, teach them,
Right.
So they have done the psychology.
Because I think Warlord, he just came from Crockett, and that's...
Yeah.
Why was Kendo Nagasaki basically in and out of WWF? He came in, Kendo Nagasaki, and then he left real quick. You don't remember?
I don't know.
Okay. Just probably that quick.
Because he wasn't good, I guess.
Yeah. Memories of Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond. What are your memories of?
They're all right. They're a good tag team, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're a good tag team.
Did you like being with them at all?
All right together, you know what I mean?
Right. What are your early memories of Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels was a kid that's green and nothing but. I don't know, I heard he had a little problem too now. I don't know. I heard rumors, you know. Matter of fact, I heard it downstairs.
What kind of problem?
I don't know what the hell he has, you know. He's a head problem, you know, like he's a superstar, I believe in that.
He believes that he's really Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, but he's just a little guy, you know, but you can beat him up, you know, I can tell. You know?
Ha! Big ego. Was it ironic that at WrestleMania you were managing against Tenryu again after 10 years or so? Because I think you managed against him.
Yeah, with the Demolition.
Yeah.
And it only lasted 5 minutes. The cutting time, you know.
Right.
Stopped.
John Nord. What are your memories of John Nord, the barber?
He's a good man.
Good man.
He told me, Mr. Fuji, when I left, you're the only person that gave me a call. And when you leave the company, nobody give you a call and then forget you. I always made a point, the guy leaving or one minute. How you doing, brother? Is everything good? And all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Was he good to work with, too?
Yeah, he's a good guy to be around with.
What do you remember about the Ring Boy scandal with
Who?
the Ring Boys with Pat Patterson, Mel Phillips, and stuff like that? Was that bad?
I don't know what they did, but came up in news, you know. But I noticed a couple of Rainbows all of a sudden became breath free, so you know.
All right.
Something must have gone on, you know.
When Ric Flair came into the company, did you think the NWA was in a lot of trouble because Flair came in?
We don't know what possessed him to come in here, you know what I mean? But he got over it pretty good.
Did you guys welcome him in, or did you look at him as an outsider?
And then after that, he left. You know?
Right, he left again.
Yeah, he only stayed like 6 months and then.
Right. Do you think that it was? Did the guys welcome him into the locker room?
Oh yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
What are your memories of Yokozuna?
He's a good man. He got a good heart. The only problem I told him, he's a composed eater, like to eat. He can eat. 1 hour later, he stop and eat again. So run that to him. Watch your heart.
Right.
And then when he passed away in London, couldn't say nothing. I mean,
You weren't shocked, you knew.
yeah.
What do you credit your lengthy run to in WWF? What do you attribute your success to in WWF? Why do you think you had such a long career there?
Well, because for one, I'm an Oriental. I'm a minority. I knew my position. I knew what I was doing, and then it keep going. You know, just keep rolling.
Right. So it's good for you.
And then if it wasn't for my knee, I'd probably still be in it. But I mean, that's time for me to go.
You didn't want to be a road agent or anything?
Huh?
Did you ever want to be a road agent? No. What do you remember about Vince's steroid trial?
What me?
Vince McMahon's steroid trial?
Trial?
When he was on trial for steroids?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
No, I'll be honest with you.
Okay. What are your memories of co-managing with Jim Cornette?
Jim Cornette, we'll only talk about Jim Cornette. We never talk about me or Yokozuna. So one day, Alpha slapped him right on the head, dropped his ass, almost stumped his balls out. And told him he talked about Yokozuna and Mr. Fuji. Asshole. And then one day he didn't do it. I grabbed one of the children almost.
Cornette?
Yeah, almost going down like a pretzel.
What did he do?
My man, I do this. We can't even say a fucking word. We just look like 2 idiots looking at the camera like this. You understand? That's not right. You know what I mean?
Did things change after that?
Yeah, I went to my knee operation. I went and he worked for WWF for a year and a half, and he got his promotion now in Louisville, Kentucky, which he's doing good. So God bless him. I mean,
Memories of managing Yokozuna against Lex Luger. What are your memories of
that's something good. They're trying to push Lex Luger, push him, but he somehow couldn't cut the mustard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything was all around Lex Luger.
They did the big bust
He
thing.
just couldn't cut the mustard.
Huh. Do you think it was the pressure that was put on him, or just because of the talent?
Probably.
Right. What was it that finally ended your tenure? Was it your knee that made you actually leave WWF?
Yeah, I had 7-year operation.
Wow.
7-year operation. I don't wish that to nobody.
Right. Did the younger guys ever respect your tenure during your later years? Did they respect you?
I always been respected to this day. I don't do no harm to nobody. Unless they get pissed me off and they're wrong, my tactic was just go and beat them up. That's all. And that's it.
You made a special appearance, I think it was at WrestleMania 12. Was that just a one-time deal?
Yeah. Just to show my face like I'm walking.
Right.
Or maybe that was a joke. I don't know.
A rib on you. Hmm. When did you actually start your ribbing? What year was that?
When I first came in 72.
Ha! It was automatic.
Yeah. Some of the guys were so easy to fall for every damn thing. The best one, I think, not a good one I did was with Anthony Jones and you're the Spirit Arion.
Yes.
Well, Anthony Jones' car on the right side, he can't open the door. They had a 4-door. So they came to Portland, Maine. And I got an M88, 2 M88 bomber, hook it up to the distributor and the starter. And me and Tanaka watch it. He goes there, boom! The whole hood popped on. 2 guys are trying to run out. Spirit trying to drive before him. They land on the floor. They crawl in the hands and knees. They had to look for a new distributor cap. They found one.
Ha!
And the fucker was laughing like hell. Spirit's going crazy.
Awesome.
Oh, he thought he was just an M80 bum. But I didn't know it was going to tear the distributor cap. But thank God there was a junkyard there. They got the distributor cap, hook it up, they timed it. The guy did it all for them for free.
You also used to padlock people's bags to stuff.
I used to get about 50 padlocks in my bag. Padlock them to the chair, padlock them all around, padlock their pants,
Ha.
every damn thing.
Did anybody ever rib you at all or no?
Well, they rib me, I love it, and then because I get to rib them back more.
Ha. How about Kurt Hennig? He liked to do ribs too?
No, I'm the one taught them all the ribs.
Awesome.
I taught them all the ribs.
And the Nasty Boys too.
Oh, and the Nasty Boy, they loved it.
Do you ever regret any of the ribs that you did or no?
No, I don't, because it's all for fun.
Was there a limit to what you would do? Or did you have no limit?
No limit at all. One time, the 4 people, boyfriend, girlfriend, were coming home from L.A. to New York. And then, to Texas. And they were mouthing out breath, they phone, all drunk. And, what the hell is his name? Ultimate Warrior had the scissors. Give me the scissors. We dropped a couple of Valiums in the drink. They passed out. I cut all the hair all down.
Ha!
Took the bra, fat out of it. Took his pants all off. Chewed in the freaking toilet. Put a blanket. The plane landed. We were gone. I don't know what happened. Because I imagine getting up, no clothes, and then no hair.
That's awesome. Did any of the ribs ever cause permanent injury or damage? Or
No. I don't do a rib to hurt people. No.
Okay. What about in the 70s and 80s? What was the scene like with the ring rats? Was there a big scene with the rats and stuff?
Ring rats, you call them groupies, they're still going to be around. I believe in the 70s they had more. But when we came to worldwide TV, 80s and 90s came up better.
Right. Okay, we were talking about the ring rats and stuff like that. What was it like?
Well, like I went to London one time. Well, not one time, about 30 times. Oh, Mr. Fuji, there's 4 girls, you know. So I told carry my bags, girls? Yes. Took all 4 up. Girls don't go to rent? Yes. I called Dave Habner, give me 4 tickets, give me a name. Okay, girls, drop your pants. Okay. I'm going to use my robot. I have them sit hand underneath, suck everyone backwards, doggy style, dropping. They're washing my dick on. And I'll see you tonight in love. I say, don't worry, honey. And then again, I pick up 4 more and fuck them again.
Wow.
I mean, that's like 8 cunts in one day.
That's great.
Well, not only coming twice, and then, but what I do is just,
Ha!
in Germany it's better yet, but London, Paris was good, and Amsterdam a lot. Oh, fuck. Switzerland.
Forget about it.
You got so many fucking, but see, you don't want to fuck the Swiss girl because so much AIDS around.
Right.
You see the park, the guy shooting a needle and pass the needle to another guys.
Yeah, you gotta wear rubbers.
And like Amsterdam, they sell drugs and every damn shit there. Some guys are buying steroids.
Right.
Some guys are like Valiums or all this shit. Nah.
Right. Did you ever do any drugs of choice or just drink?
Just drink.
Just drink. What was the most girls you had sex with in a day? Was it those 8 girls or?
Huh?
Did you ever have sex with more than 8 girls in one day?
Oh, average 8. That's the tops. It's top. That's 8.
Right.
And mean that I'm Oriental. I go to like the Philippines. We go to those whole houses, you know.
Right.
$75 they take a girl overnight, and they fuck you in every angle, man. You use rubbers and all. Hit them in the ass, hit them in every place, you know. And they follow you because they want to go to America, you know.
Right.
Stop that shit.
Who are your favorite opponents? Who are your favorite guys you like to work in the ring?
Favorite guys to work in the ring. Shit, so much. I can't really. Be honest with you, I think Pat Patterson.
Okay.
Is my favorite wrestler.
Great matches?
Yeah. There's no end to it. And like the late Peter Mafia. Same thing.
Who's your least favorite opponent? Who's somebody that you didn't like to work?
There's few, but I forget the name.
Okay. What is your favorite promoter to work for?
Favorite promoter was Don Owens in Oregon and Vince McMahon Sr.
What about your least favorite?
I didn't mean too much like Roy Shaw, those guys. I don't care to work for.
All right. As far as the booker that you liked the most to work with as being creative, who do you think the most creative booker was?
Creative booker? Gotta be Pat Patterson. And then after George Scott.
Right, George.
Yeah.
Today, how's your health today besides all your injuries? Are you doing pretty good?